Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cyclones will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. The corners are walked up tight. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now, a little more space.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Running into the open space. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback gets the first down. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Barnett. Finds his tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using his feet. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting... It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They go to the ground. Leaves an open space downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs at Sanford. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After the run, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now from inside the red zone. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Handoff to the lone back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is a big third down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big third down coming up.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point here will tie the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Barnett. Lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Iowa State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, marking at the 16-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Touch pass on the run. Jukes his way for more. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running the option, it's Barnett. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's got it still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his team.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
That wouldn't be my personal choice. I'm more, let's put the foot on the accelerator. Let's go try to get points. But I get it. Right before the half, go in, make some adjustments, come out, and possibly try to turn this thing around.
A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Townsend. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return.